Hi, everybody. This is Lee, and I've got more good news. This is in Flint, Michigan. This is a press release by Natural Resources Defense Council. According to them, NRDC Flint's lead pipes will be replaced under the settlement in the federal safe drinking water case. And so the citizen suit brings funding and a timeline for pipe replacement, more water quality testing, transparency, and other resources to help Flint. And so it says residents of Flint, Michigan will finally get their lead pipes replaced as a result of a settlement agreement approved by a federal judge today. And today is March 28th, according to this press release. The settlement will require the state of Michigan and city of Flint to replace Flint's lead pipes within 3 years and will be enforceable by the court. The lawsuit was filed in response to the Flint water crisis, the result of failed government decisions that caused lead to leach out from aging pipes into thousands of homes in Flint. And so the agreement requires the state of Michigan to provide nearly $1 million to the city for a replacement of Flint's lead service lines. The agreement also requires the state to maintain door-to-door water filter installation and education program, to extensively monitor Flint's tap water for lead, and to continue to make bottled water available to Flint residents. And so there's some other information here, but what I would say is, what I'm hopeful is that not only these things that are listed in the press release will happen, but I also hope that the residents of Flint are not required to pay those late bills, those overdue charges that they have been charged for water that they could not use that was actually poisoning them. That for 3 years there's lead coursing through those pipes, and that the water department has been charging residents and even sending out overdue notices and then turning off water because of lack of payment. And I do believe that the residents of Flint should have 3 years worth of water bills forgiven, that they should not be required to pay that. That's ridiculous. And then actually it's sick. And then also the fact that there has been a severe, irreversible medical damage caused by that lead. It's irreversible. It can't be fixed. And so that these residents, like the residents of Libby, Montana, who were poisoned by asbestos, should be entitled to Medicare for all, no questions asked. That every resident in Flint who can prove their residency in a certain time period where they were actually poisoned as a direct result of government either criminality or incompetence, that they should be entitled to Medicare for all, that age limit should be forgiven for them as well, that every resident should be entitled to Medicare as a result of what's happened to them. Max Baucus fought for Libby, Montana to have that medical treatment because of the asbestos poisoning. The people in Flint are entitled to that as well. And I hope that there is an advocate in the Senate or in the Congress who would take responsibility of making that happen. I don't know if the governor would be able to do that or would feel inspired enough to do that for Flint, but I do think that that's what should happen for them. But this is a start, the replacement of the lead pipes, and hopefully the citizens who have suffered will be able to live whole and healthy lives as soon as possible. Good luck.